General Hospital's Butler for the next 2 weeks, May 15 to 26, predict Olivia Quarterman continued to suspect Ned Quarterman has called the SEC. Ned tried to explain her innocence, but Olivia couldn't trust her husband. Meanwhile, Kent has new clues following Ned's arguments and from others. Sure, Nina Reeves was suspected Holly Spencer would be agitated when Drew updated Holly on that suspicions. Drew was afraid that Holly would screw things up if she tries to calm and question Nina. Elsewhere, Harrison Chase and Tracy Quarterman chatted during a lunch date. This conversation involves Brooklyn Quarterman. Chase then reached out to Brooklyn and Brooklyn asked Chase what she said to Tracy. Chase doesn't want to talk about it. What Chase wants is to get back with Brooklyn, but trouble will come to this couple again. Robert Scorpio regrets that Holly Sutton chose to leave town and leave Robert to Diane Miller. Of course, now Robert will show his gratitude for not having to think twice about whether to choose Holly or Diane. Meanwhile, haven't they Haviland breathed in such a humor from Gowan live on the Home and Heart channel? Heavens is afraid that Sasha will be like last time and make the show worse. Cody Bell will show up to help Sasha so things get better. Trina Robinson takes a DNA test and Curtis Asford and Trina's relative will be anxiously awaiting whether or not Curtis resolved in Trina's biological father or not doesn't matter now. Trina is very grateful to Curtis when Curtis risks the danger to rescue Trina. Trina thinks that if Curtis is not a biological father, then Trina will also adopt Curtis as their adoptive father. Trina's purpose in doing this is to repay Curtis for saving her. Willow Currento performs a bone marrow transplant and will eventually live. Many people will be grateful for and remember Lisa Albrecht's work. Meanwhile, Spencer Casada and Esme's relationship is straining. For some unknown reason, Spencer got angry and kicked Esme out of her grandmother's house, Laura Collins. Of course, Esme will leave, but would definitely take Ace Cassidy with her. Spencer wouldn't agree to let Esme live with Ace. Spencer thinks that only when Ace lives with Spencer is Ace safe. Maybe that's why both of them will have problems in the future even they will see each other as enemy like in the past. Michael Corrento and Sonny Corrento keep the peace together and that gets Dex Heller into trouble. Because without Michael's back, Dex can't afford to take down Sonny. Maybe Dex will also rethink and back out of this plan, or Dex will leave town and go somewhere. But Jocelyn Jax doesn't accept that Dex will secretly leave town and choose a new life. Jocelyn will find Sonny and ask Sonny to fire Dex. Only then will Dex not get in trouble.